Okay. Mute yourself. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Please, I just need some few seconds from you. I'll be doing the introduction, and yes, we're not going to delay more than about, say, 2 minutes more. And I'm very sorry about that, because as you see, it's looking problem itself. And if you're interested in me, there is a number to ask. And as we are broadcasting live on Facebook, we are also live on YouTube. So we are the internet. I don't know why it's waving. I don't know why it went blank now. Just a few seconds. So I'm going to mute this channel right now. Oh, African New TV, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming, sir. So thank you so much. I'm sorry, I would have called busy working, and I'll be apologizing to subscribers. So I just apologize straight away. I'm really very a new job, and it's so to see before I get the now my plan now, or my agenda now, is weekends like this I'll be coming up to really talk to people, because why, there are two things that I'm doing as professions I do. As in my profession, I really ask it to bless people with it. It's not I'm not going to take it as a knowledge you just get that you of most, like I said, first and foremost, Outside pharmacy, there's something else I do, which is I also hold a diploma in cognitive behavioral therapy, that is talking to people as a therapist, and I specialized in marital affairs. You see this therapist, I am one of them. And go to the website Logi today, you will find me there. Welcome everyone. This program today, and the press people here things I really need to have worked now because we share good result. And I talk about to the other lady on that screen is Uwaidianwe TV. I'm here as a therapist today, and Uwaidianwe TV is coming. She's on this program today as someone not a therapist, but someone who is actually experiencing the problem we're going to talk about. She's going to be on the side of one, a non-professional in the field, right? That's where she's coming from. So she's going to really talk and speak with all her heart. Like she has done so many videos. She has done so many, she has uploaded so many videos on her channel, whereby she tries to talk about relationship, marital affair. You go to her channel, you will see it there. She has part one, she has part, like there was the title that Waka Waka, which is a very good one. So this is not what I do on Health Redeem anyway. On Health Redeem, what I do, I will tell you, is all about health. And I don't talk about things like this on Health Redeem. And as a result of that, as a result of telling me to actually bring the cancer tips, the counseling therapy, for me to actually bring it out on board. So a new channel has been born, and that channel is called Relationship Reality Talk. And in order for me to introduce that channel to you, I have to bring it up on Health Redeem here. So from henceforth, you'll see me coming up not as Health Redeem, Relationship Reality Talk TV. So you will be seeing that from henceforth, but not as Health Redeem. When you see me on Health Redeem, all I will be talking about is about health, how you will manage your health, what you need to do, steps you need to take to be on top of your health, medical health condition. So that's what I'll be doing on Health Redeem. Relationship Reality Talk, which takes most of my evenings, Monday to Friday, it's all about your relationship with a man, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife. I see them on daily basis every evening after my normal job, which is my pharmacy job. After that, I go straight into my counseling activity, which I do every evening from 7 to 9. I do it for about 2 hours every day. So that's why I've been so busy that you hardly see me on YouTube. But then, in order for people to be blessed, in order for people to benefit from me, so today I'm introducing relationship reality TV. Johnson, you are welcome. Vera, you are welcome. I can see you guys. For me to introduce the relationship reality TV or reality talk forum, I need to introduce it via healthredeem. So if you have not subscribed, I know it's a new channel. If you have not subscribed to relationship reality talk forum, please go and do. And again, be doing, I'm going to be talking as a therapist. Uwaidionwe is going to be talking as someone that's someone who is actually feeling it. She might not, it's not her real problem. People can go there, talk to her, and she will actually bring it up here. And I will view it from the angle of a therapist. And then there is another pastor that is going to be joining us. His name is Pastor Temota. He will be joining us. He's not here, but he will be joining us. He is a pastor from Mountain of Fire. So we will be coming together, three of us, to really handle this channel together. It's not going to be me alone. From the therapist, where we come as someone who is actually feeling it herself, representing whoever is on the show. And then the pastor, we come in to see it from the spiritual point of view. So that's what we are going to be doing from today. I mean, from hence, and it's going to be every weekend. So if you know anybody having marital problem, want a general advice, then you can call this number, talk to me. And Waidionwe TV will also be placing her number on her channel, which you can also call from there. And then if you want to reach the pastor, we can actually let you reach the pastor. Then we combine everything together, we marry everything together on that relationship reality talk show. It's not a one-man show, it's a combination of someone who is not a therapist, someone who is a spiritual person to see from the spiritual angle. So that is me introducing relationship reality or relationship reality talk forum. So like today, our topic that we have today is looking at the problems people create for themselves. The topic today, the people create for themselves, and that problem will talk point of health, and second, I will talk from the point of so reality talk show. I'm going to leave that for Uwaidionwe to talk about, because though I am a therapist, I'm not talking from that point of view. I want to talk from the point of view of my pharmacy. So now I'm going to talk about problems people create for themselves. How do people create this problem for themselves? I uploaded a video yesterday and I said health first. If you've not watched it, I will advise you go and watch that video. Health first. What do I mean when I say first? Explain what is chronic condition and what is acute condition. An acute condition is something that comes on suddenly. It comes on and that's it. And some acute condition could be serious, could be life-threatening, could require hospitalization. Acute condition could be self-limiting, which means they could go on, come and just go without you doing anything. So I try to explain the difference between acute and chronic. And on the chronic side, chronic condition is where people actually create for themselves. With acute condition happens, people can easily say, oh, appendicitis, oh no, I can't stand, I can't do this. You quickly rush the person to the hospital, then there is an intervention. But on the chronic condition, people actually create problem for themselves. And how do they create this problem? How do you be, oh, I think the network is giving an issue. Oh, I'm really sorry about that, but there's nothing. I am nursing. You're welcome. I saw your comments. So sorry about that. So how do people create problem for themselves when it comes to chronic? For example, someone has been diagnosed with diabetes, and then they come and said, I reject it. It is not my passion. Fine. We all can reject whatever you can say, whatever you want to say. The reality is, see the physical. You are not seeing the inside of your body. What we are saying, I'm not telling you don't reject it. Reject it, but take action. That's what I'm saying. If you listen to my video, you can reject it, but you need to take action Or maybe someone they say hypertensive. You can reject, you need to take action. Why is it chronic? Chronic on condition on the ground, it's chronic and last a lifetime till death. Hypertension can last a lifetime. Diabetes could be lifetime when it's type 1. Then there are COPD could be lifetime. I mean, sorry, I might be using jargon today, but if it's healthredeem, I will not use jargon. So COPD might be a lifetime. So you need to do something when it comes to chronic condition. When it comes to chronic condition, you need to be on top of your game. You don't need to create problem for yourself. So one of the problem people create for themselves is they create complications. And what is these complications? One, so instead of them learning how to manage, what to do, and how to take their medication regularly, they say they reject it and then they don't do anything about it. So that is, then they go to the pastor. Fine. That's why I'm going to invite a pastor in this program. A pastor will be joining us. Fine, you can reject it. There is no problem about that. But the thing is, what are you doing about it? Whether you reject it or not, I don't say faith don't work. There is faith do miracle. Trust God and God sees our. I tell you, miracles come down. But then you need that metformin. You need that medication to actually control your blood sugar. Otherwise, you are creating a problem for yourself. Brief one on the angle of health. If you want to know more, like I've told you, hypertension is chronic, diabetes is chronic, COPD is chronic, so many other conditions that are chronic. If you don't understand them, contact me with this number anytime. Privately message me and I will get in touch with you. But because of my busy schedule, I might not get in touch with you on time. It might take 2 to 3 days, but definitely I'm going to get back to you. So that's for that. And then another one that is really, 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 really important that we're going to look into, that Uwaidianwe is going to contribute, is people creating problems for themselves outside medical ground that I am into, that concerns my therapy, the relationship, and which Uwaidianwe was trying to talk about. She said on her program, some husbands will close from work, they will not come home. They start jumping. She knows more. I'm going to leave that to her. She knows more. But then that's where women come to, men come to, and I talk a relationship. I talk about relationship, and we are getting good results. I was so happy that what I advise people as a therapist when it comes to relationship, Uwaidianwe will not take it in context and actually put into a drama and put it into drama so that people can relate to it. Because there are sometimes I might be explaining it as a therapist, I start using jargons. What jargons? I mean professional jargons, which I don't really need to use in some cases. But then Uwaidianwe went to the grassroots, both with pidgin English, both with her dialect. She used it and then she explains it, and everyone is being carried along. So that's why when it comes to this relationship reality talk show, you'll be seeing more of Uwaidianwe putting everything in practical. She will be coming here to talk at it. So I'm going to ask her some few questions, because these are the questions I might come and talk with me. So Uwaidianwe, the question I'm going to ask you now is, you did a program which says whereby you try to talk about men not staying home after it. So what led you to putting that into drama? So I'm going to leave to explain to people motive
The line is
behind
breaking.
that.
The line is actually breaking. I can hardly hear you. I don't know if you are hearing me.
Mute yourself. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
I did.
You can.
Yes, I can hear you clearly, but the line was breaking. I didn't hear the last bit of what you asked, of what you said. Are you hearing me? Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Depends on where you are watching us from. I don't know if anyone is hearing me. Honestly, the line is really messing up, but we are going to continue with this
No.
program. I don't know. I don't know if I should continue because I cannot hear you. I don't know if anyone. Yeah, I understand the question you asked, but I didn't really get the last bit of what you said. Are you hearing me? Health Redeem, are you hearing me? Health Redeem, are you hearing me? I believe people are hearing what I'm saying, but the bit of what you are you Health Redeem, are you hearing me? Because I don't know if you own anything, but because I'm hearing my voice back, but I'm going to continue on what you asked. Hello, everyone.
I
Like,
can hear you.
okay, thank you.
Try and
Can
mute
you just
your
the last
telephones
bit?
from you. Remove all your phones from your side.
There is no phone. There is no phone. Everything is really like phone. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Like I've greeted before, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Depends on where you are watching this program from. Who are Edion with the brain behind a why Edion with TV. Thank you, thank you. I'm happy to be part of this program, and Het Redeem has introduced me, and she has said everything. So the reason, let me go straight to the question you asked. The reason I actually brought that up about the title was Waka Waka Husband. I actually met a lady who told me about her husband. I needed to advise her, and I told her that after advising her, I'm going to add a movie, a short movie regarding the the Waka Waka husband, which she agreed. So it's a kind of advice to our women and our men. You know, some women, when they are dating a man, they tend to be very clean, they are neat, they want the man they want to be the best. They want to be on the best. They want to be that man will actually marry them. But after marrying them and after having children, you find out that they just leave themselves. They are not neat. They don't clean their house. They don't take care of the children. They can't even cook. So I think that kind of thing can drive a man to stay outside after closing from work. You don't want to bother to go home because the man will know that there is not going to be food at home. There will be no food. There will be no, the house will not be clean. So I brought that up because after asking me the reason, after talking to me about the husband and the husband does stay at home, the first question I asked, is there any changes in your behavior? She said no. I have to foster words from her, which she said, normally at times when she wakes up, she's so tired. She don't want, a woman to wake up in the morning, first thing you do is to brush your mouth. Because this odor, you have closed your mouth for hours. There is nobody that will say when he or she wakes up in the morning that you don't have this odor from your mouth. First thing is to brush your mouth, clean your teeth, wash your tongue, so that when you are talking to your spouse or you are talking to your husband, you've refreshed yourself. And I talk about the behavior, which is character. You have to respect the man that you marry. You have to respect your husband, because when you respect your husband, I don't see any reason why your husband will not reciprocate. Your husband will definitely respect you in return. So these are the things, the awareness I'm trying to bring up, because they are saying all men are the same, all women are the same. But in my channel, I have tried as much as possible to let people know that all men are not the same and all women are not the same. Communication is very vital. It's a big thing in marriage. When you communicate, when you talk to each other, you will get something out of the woman and you get something out of the man. These are the things, the awareness that we are bringing to our people. That was what led to that short movie, because I really want to advise our people, if you are as a young girl, when the man was, chasing you, things that you were doing that makes that man to run after you. Don't stop after having children. Don't stop. You looking good is good business. I say it all the time. My slogan is one life to live. The life has not got duplicates. Look after yourself. And again, Health Redeem comes in, talks about health. What you eat shows outside your body. Eat well, eat good food, and you treat this body very well, because the body is a machine. When you put the necessary nutrients in your body, don't just don't just eat alone. Carry your husband, your children along. These are the awareness we are bringing to our people. Carry them along. Awareness is what we are creating here. Awareness. We are telling people about what to eat, educating them about it, and how you can communicate with your husband and your wife and your children. You have a peaceful home. You have a peaceful home. It's very, very, very easy. People are saying it's difficult. This man is very difficult. This woman is very difficult. Have you talked to the woman? Have you sit down on one to actually talk? You found out that you start, like confessing. Oh, you have been doing this. I never liked it. You have been doing this. I never liked it. By the time that communication flows, you find out that you have a peaceful home. That is what we are bringing to our people. Don't die in silence. Don't be happy outside while you are sad at home. You have to be yourself. Be natural in everything you do. Don't fake. Don't fake anything. And don't imitate
Thank
others.
you. Why? Thank you so much.
Yeah. And we're going to talk more on this problem, creating on yourself. The network, oh my God, why is this network doing this to us? We really want to pass this message to people out there, but this network, you are a liar. We are going to pass our message out there.
I did not.
Mm-hmm. Are you hearing me? Health Redeem, this network, oh my God, I don't know what's happening. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I think the network is really giving us a problem, and I don't know why it is coming up this way.
Network is
Like
a liar.
I like the way Uwaidion introduced it, because she's really tough.
Mm.
So Uwaidion is really from a normal person point of
Yeah.
view, but I'll see it from the point of view of a therapist. Like, fine, wake up in the morning. Like you said, those are like on the surface we see. For me, as a therapist, when I want a relationship, I want to know your financial standing. I want to know how much are you contributing to your home. What do you bring? How do you share the home? Because to make a marriage happy, to make a marriage or to make a relationship, whether boyfriend or girlfriend, happy, more to it than just your physical body. You will see some very ugly women. They have a very nice husband. They make a very good home. So which means marriage is beyond the physical, what we see. And again, the pastor might come in and see it from a different point of view. So for me, I want to see, oh, husband and wife, they are always fighting. What is the cause of the fight? Is it as a result of finance? I want to see that. And that is what is really going on. Like on the 8th of August, a Benin woman died alongside her husband. Not died. On the 8th of August, an Edo woman was killed here in London, in Dagenham. And after the killing, I don't know much about it, the woman was by her husband, when they said the husband himself took his own life. So 2 hours apart, read this, and their names are there. And when I saw things like this, I said, why? Why will things like this come up? This is someone that both of them have 4 children together. I don't have their full story anyway. Please let no one call me to ask me about it, because I just read it on the paper and that was it. So I don't have any other information about them. But for me, I was looking further, because most of the cases that come to me, you see that the man is working, the woman is working. The man don't want bring only the woman to shoulder the responsibility, and then the woman will say, no, I'm not going to be submissive. So that's next time we are dealing with this issue, I want the pastor to talk on that. And then there is another one. Maybe a woman, you knows your fertility problem. You don't want to tell your husband about it, but you keep him there. And when the man says that he's not coming up, because you are bound together by that vow, because you are bound together by that vow, you can't leave marriage, because you want to continue. So you know you are bound. The man is in a relationship with you, you know quite where something is wrong somewhere. You are not going, something is, nothing good is going to come out of it. Then when, by the time the man start going out, then there is problem. These are the different things I look into in relationship. One thing I want to let you know, there's something and then there was this question of barrenness. I said, what's barrenness? Stigmatization. What's barren? Because you know who have barren is God. That's now, it's not something you can do. You being barren, is fully, or the most stupid person. I'm sorry to use that word, because I don't like cursing. But if anybody stigmatizes anyone, say you are being barren, no, that's bad. It's not something people should do. No, you don't have to stigmatize anybody, because when it comes to fertility, when it God that has, that's number one. It's nothing man can do. If you want to know,
No, it's good.
yes, like, hey, if you want to know something, explain to and explain to you about IVF. You can do transfer. You can take egg and sperm, the best egg, add them together, put them in the woman's womb. If God says no, it's not going to implant. Medically, it will not implant. The best doctor can create the best egg. They can create in fact, wash the sperm, do whatever they want to get. They say they have an embryo. If they put it back to the woman's womb, if God does not have hand in it, it's not going to implant. So as a therapist, what do? We come together. I go straight down. I don't hide anything, and I don't deviate. I'm not afraid of saying the truth. When couples come to me on this ground, I tend to ask the woman, have you done abortion before? How many times have you aborted? I want to know, because you must have aborted, done the abortion, and it's going on. You've done so many abortions, and then at the end you come out to say you want to blame God. That's wrong. So let us be sincere to ourselves. That's number one.
Yes.
Naturally, no one should stigmatize anybody as being barren. Some people can decide to say they don't want to have children. It's only among the Black community I see it as a problem. Because when some men come say, oh, I want a baby, but the woman is not ready to give it, she's not getting pregnant, that's why I'm going outside. It's a lie. Both of you come, you go to the hospital, let them see. How is your sperm motility? We want to know. Because some sperm can come out, but they cannot walk, they can't move fast to the egg. Before they get to
Yeah,
the egg, they edge.
low
So
sperm.
the problem is not only for the woman, it's also for the man. When we come to therapy section, we want to know this. We want to really ask you, have you seen the medical doctor about it? And if you've seen, what's your result? Some women, just like some women menstruate every month, but they don't ovulate. If you
They don't
menstruate every
ovulate.
month and you don't ovulate, forget it. The pregnancy is not going to come. That's not going to happen there. That's number one. Like some men produce sperm. You produce sperm, you don't produce enough. Your semens are not enough. You are not the egg will not catch any sperm. The sperm will not hit any egg for it to turn to a pregnancy. No. So from therapy, we look into everything. And when it comes to finance, we look into everything. Why is this home not happy? Okay, there are children. Madam, are you working? Some women will tell me, oh, he's the head of the house. He's supposed to be taking care. And I've asked so many women, are you disabled? Why will you say the man must take care of you? Are you disabled? You're not disabled. So don't expect the man to do everything for you. And the men, some men will come, oh, get the, what they call it, benefit, children benefit. We
Children
need to share
benefit.
it. No, I'm not saying you don't share. I don't have to dictate how you will run your home. But it has to be a union thing, be two people thing.
That is the
Because
communication we talk about.
one man got his wife, the woman did not die. The woman did not die. What was their problem? They said child benefit. Why will you fight the woman you said you love child
Over
benefit?
child benefit.
The man cannot go outside to say his wife is bringing up his children with the government benefit. No. So that is why when we put up that video, I loved it so much. But I said, no, there is more we have to look into it. We have to look more into it. So from the therapist's point of view, we want to know what kind of words do you use to edify your own wife? What kind of word do you use to edify your own husband? How can the husband look at the beautiful wife he sleeps with and tell the wife, look, don't you know both of us are not compatible? If you know you are not compatible with your wife, why are you there? Why this? If you know you cannot walk on the street holding your wife's hands, why are you together? And if the woman, you know you cannot be proud to say in the public and say, that's my husband. You cannot introduce your husband. Why are you there? Why are you deceiving yourselves? So when you come, we really look to all this. Who are you? Forget about your education. Like I tell you, I hold a master's degree. My husband holds a master's degree. Does not make me not to give, does not make us equal. He's still the man. But that does not say we don't have our misunderstanding. No, we have it. But we say, and I will tell you one word. Any home that says, oh, it's all sunshine, they are lying. They are lying. So we look at relationship in depth and see what's actually going on. And I really want to praise TV for in practical. Like when we are in school, you study things. There was one practical I did one day during my course. They said paracetamol. No, APC. Aspirin, paracetamol, and caffeine together. So we want to know the amount of percentage that is in it, in each. Percentage of aspirin is in this tablet. How much percentage of paracetamol? Want to check. So, like if you now come together as one, how much are you at home? Do you leave it alone and say, oh, he's the man, let him continue to till the ground because he should go in the ground? No, you have to take a lot into consideration. Why don't we always tell thing is both sides? You are very correct. It's actually both sides. So, like I said, I'm introducing this relationship reality talk show to you. If you are not subscribed to it, I will advise you subscribe. Subscribe really to Relationship Reality Talk Show. There's a lot we're going to be talking about. Like I have a case. A woman lives here. She lives here in the UK. She works a lot and gives a lot to her husband, but she hasn't got an issue for this man. For the man to
Mm.
go with her to the clinic for IVF treatment, he's not going. He's not ready to go. That you stay with the woman. What are we talking about? And then tomorrow you say somebody is laughing at your wife that she's barren. No, no. It takes two to tango. That is why I want to people back here, especially
Work
if you are
together.
not
Mm.
used or to the services of a therapist, please do start using them now, because I know we don't believe in it. In Africa, if you have with someone, involve the family.
No talk.
And let me
Mm.
tell you, if you involve the family, own, they might not tell you
Definitely.
immediately. When you are give you the behind the that is why I tell people, if you have them, don't tell your wife, don't tell, let your wife don't tell your own parents. Both of you should come together and try to solve it. Excepting if the parents are really well knowledgeable and they know what's going on, then they try to be sincere. If not, it's difficult. So problems people create for themselves are in so many ways. Like I spoke about the abortion. What's wrong with it? If you are a woman, you have a fertility problem, call your husband immediately and say, look, I don't ovulate. I know you love me as a person. I don't ovulate and I cannot get pregnant. There are solutions. I tell you, medically, there are solutions. If you don't, there are solutions. Sperm is not swimming well. The motility is zero. Nothing. The right doctor. Doctor. One gynecologist. In the gynecologist have diabetes. She can't be the gynecologist. Go and meet endocrine doctors. They know more about diabetes. So if you have a problem, look, my darling husband, beautiful woman, being pregnant is an issue. The
Mm.
man of your man, oh, it's not a problem. It's not is also spectrum. They wait of you and those are the topics we are going. Those are the things we are going to be talking about. There's another interesting topic I'm going to bring along. Wow, smart talk. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I would have been the live stream every day. I would have been doing live stream. I didn't know when you do live stream, you get money like this. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Thank
You.
you. Thank you for that super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I would have been doing it. I didn't know it's so sweet like this. Me coming to talk like this, I'm getting all this. Oh, smart talk. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So, what we'll be doing from henceforth, every weekend, Sunday, how I'm going to arrange with pastor that will come in. Then we'll see. Maybe it's going to be every weekend. Then we'll see how we're going to do it. But it's really something that is going to, that we that we
Gonna be
have
totally
concluded to
relaxed.
bring out to our people and to really bring awareness. When I read about what someone wrote and said, stigmatization, there's no stigma. Even here, the word mental health stigmatization, barrenness. No. And there is something I want to bring out. Before we start pointing fingers, before we start blaming others, let's do our check. Check what's done. Check. And then you know, where have I gone wrong? If there's any way, then you Hello, Wadion, where you said something.
No, I'm still listening. It's the network. The network is
here with us this evening because we were talking and God led me to a place. Not Paris.
yeah. The network will
Okay.
let
I'm not a pastor,
will
I'm not an
make it.
evangelist. Okay. I'm living that verse 7. If you have time, please, people, open it. And don't just read the verse 25, verse 7. Actually, start from verse 1. And when you get to verse 7, you will see where the writer was praying and said, God, forgive me the sins of my youth. The grace you carry is not the grace I carry. There are people who have done abortion 100 times. At the end, they will have children. There are people who have not done abortion or they will not get. So this is why we must not use our hand to beat our chest and say, yes, I'm fruitful. And the other one that is not fruitful, you want to tag the person. Please let us not tag. And then there
Can
are
you
so many
stop that?
homes.
Can you
So many.
What Psalm again? The verse, because the line was breaking. I think people did not hear you.
Yes.
Psalm what? So they didn't hear you.
Oh, Psalm 25. I can put it on here. Yeah, the sound is breaking. Psalm.
Yes, 25 what? Verse 7.
25 verse 7. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So let people go and read. I will advise people to read from the beginning to there. In a relationship. Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you. So let people try and read it. Anyone his or her hands up, say there has been no sin in their life. It's a lie. But one thing I want people to know again is another one which I'm going to write, which is Proverbs 11:21. Proverbs 11:1. There is a verse that says, they said, though hands shall join together, a sinner will not go unpunished. No. Let's mark one thing. If we check our past and we'll see that our life is like dancing to our past, let us begin to pray that, I don't know, this is not a church thing, so let me not go there. I wanted to say one prayer point that, God, do not allow my past affect my ugly past. My ugly past, God should not allow it to affect your better future for me. I wanted to say, so I don't want it to look like I'm because me, I'm mountain of fire. You understand? So I wanted to say, any power using my past to affect my future, using my mistake in the past to affect my future, that power should do what? Die. That's our mountain of fire. something that you understand. So every one of us has a mistake in one way or the other. We have sinned against God. If as a result of that sin, you think you are paying a price, I want you to sincerely check yourself and apologize to God, not to any human being. No, you know where things has gone wrong in your life. You know. Don't point fingers at physical human beings. Go on your knees and talk to God. When you are bringing relationship matter to me, I go down to the root. There are some words you will not expect I will ask you. I'll do ask you. And if I ask, I get down to the root. I'll give you a very good example. How can a man, this is a matured program, so I might be saying some few things. How can a man, you want to talk or you want to have a close relationship with your wife? At least there must be a sweet environment. Make it beautiful. I think Waidian should also teach men practically in her drama.
Oh,
You put that into your
okay.
drama and let men see it.
Okay.
Understand? In the evening, you throw
I
your
will do that.
the cooking thing. You want to do. What do you mean? What do you want to do?
Oh, please. Honestly, yes. Some men are like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do you
What do
want
you
to do?
want to do?
No. Get your wife in the mood. Take her there. No, take her through that love down. Is it? So these are things I talk
Exactly.
about in my therapy unit when you come to me. Remove matter.
Stop laughing.
Tell me anything about family. What I want is the two of you here abroad. Here abroad, you will see some men and women. They will. Some marriage. They will say don't have children. Yes, they don't want. They live their life. They enjoy their life. Yes. You will see some. They will say, "Oh yeah, today we are eating out. My wife has been suffering." Some African with for 9 hours.
Mm.
8. That's 12 hours. Your husband will be waiting for you to come and cook dinner. It does not work. No, it does not work. Or you know, you're a housewife. You are wife. Your say when you are it will all problem all the way. Come that say yes. What this yes, uh, you know you are tell me better need to tell your husband that what I 50 and of them will say is the man. No, Bible say help me. To help him that count. And then for the men that are fighting for social money, that my wife is getting a benefit. And because she's getting benefit, I'm not going to add to it. It's a shame. Because the
It
Bible
is.
says a man that cannot take care of his house is worse than an infidel. So the reality talk show I am talking about is where we really talk about the real things. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is hidden. If you don't know how to play the love, we talk about it there. If your hormones are down, I'll talk about it. If you say menopause is affecting you, you are not, I'm there to address it with you. That's my
Okay.
line. It's not a problem. I did pharmacy, masters, no shaking. I'll tell you, name that medication to me, I will tell you about it. And what it will do to you. I'll tell you about it. So nothing is hidden. And I really want people to learn to from my intellectual property. I really want people to learn it. The glory goes there. You come to work with me, I charge £10 hour, fine. You pay fine. Then you are happy and you go and say, look what I tell you. So here on reality, relationship reality talk, we talk real and we talk, we go down to the earth. I ask the man, your wife not get belle, your sperm dey waka. I ask you. And if you be man, you be woman, your husband touch you today, you say, oh, my leg dey pain me, my head not this, my body not that. I will ask you why. So that's what we do there. So I think I've introduced more about the reality talk show, the relationship reality talk show. It's all about marital affair. I do marriage counseling. If you want to find me out, you can go to Psychology Today. You will see me there. I'll put the address of the website here. You can share it out with your friends and then let people see more. But another one I am really into, which is my Health Redeem, which I do, is bringing health awareness to people. And how do we do it? I try to stop. I try to fight fake medication. I try to. I know I cannot do it alone. I need your support. Everyone, I need your support. And how do I do this? If you're here in Europe, wherever you are, US, Canada, wherever you are, you want original medicine for your people back home, order it from me here. It's delivered straight to your people in Nigeria. You order it here, you get it in Nigeria. So that's how we work. If you want to know more about that, WhatsApp me. The number is there on the screen. So that's it. And again, Uwaidionwe TV, I'm going to leave the floor to you. I know, like you said, you want to advise women when it comes to home. And I know you have a beautiful home. I really admire your home and I like
Thank
what you're
you.
doing. I want you to give more advice to people because I'm not really going to stay too long. I won't be taking people's time. It's going to be very short. So, because tomorrow I will definitely go to work. So it's going to be a very short one.
Okay, I won't stay long. Hello,
So
everyone. Thank
go
you,
ahead.
Redeem.
I don't
Yeah,
want you.
yeah. Thank you, Redeem. I'm really honored to be here. I know I've talked about it, and I'm still going to elaborate on it and how you keep your home. Like I said before, we'll be coming every weekend to talk about home and every other thing that has to do with relationship. How do you keep your home? My question is, men, women that don't talk to their wife, or wife that don't talk to their husband, there is no way you will have a good home. There's no way you have a sweet home. Communication is what is the main thing that keeps the home. Like Health said, very many men, they fight over benefits. How much is it? When you know you can work, I believe lazy men are the ones that fight for benefit. How much is the money? Children's benefits? And women that don't want to work because of the benefit they are getting. In fact, I leave that one for another day. Because very many women, they don't work because of the little money they get from the government. How much is it? Some women don't even use it on the children that they are the reason why they're getting the money. They don't use it on their children. So I want to use this media to beg every man, every woman. There's an adage in Bini that says, the way you want your house to be, that's how it will be. It's like when you lay your bed, that's how you lie on it. So, house is all about communication. House is all about respecting one another. And men, don't think when your wife is respecting you, she don't know anything, or she's just they said a woman that you think is foolish is a man that is sensible. Is the best man that is sensible. Foolish woman. I don't know how I'll put it, but I guess you guys understand what I'm trying to say there. We should try to respect one another. Respect your children as well. Don't think you are the one that gave birth to your children. That you are the mother, you are the father. You respect your children as well. That is the only way your children will respect you. Don't always be bossy. Bossy women, they have problem in their homes. Trust me. If you are too bossy, you will have problem. You will have problem. It's all about like talking to one another with respect. There should be that word respect. When you know that whatever you want to say out of your mouth will get your man angry, because if you know you won't, if they say it to you, you will get angry. Don't say it. Please, let's be mindful of our words. Let's think before we bring out that word from our mouth. Because some people, when they bring their word out, after saying it is when they think. This media, we are going to use it. We are going to be educating people, and we are going to rebrand women and men on this channel on how you think before you bring out that word. Not bringing out that word before you think. I hope you guys understand that. So many people, they bring out the word before they think and say, oh my God, I wouldn't have said this. No, whatever word you want to say, you know that yes, this word, my husband or my wife will not get angry, and there's something that will be useful, that will be, okay for both of you. Always discuss things before doing it. Not embark on anything you do and feel, oh, my wife doesn't talk. Whenever, if I do them, if I reach her, I tell her. No. If she has been, like keeping quiet, one day, trust me, that wife of yours will get up and say, you have been doing this for a long time. Same applies to the woman. Woman, if you have been doing something that your man has been keeping quiet, and you know deep down in your heart that no, this thing is not right, change. Always consult your husband. Always consult your woman in anything you do. And my sister mentioned one thing, healthredeem. Some men are not romantic. It's true. They want to go and say, hey, come may we go do that thing. Come may we get, I want get that. No, don't say you are old. They know they old for that thing. Play. Be romantic. Every day, your wife will see you and say, oh, this is my husband. You have to be jovial. You have to play with your wife. And wife, you have to play with your husband. Don't say you are now old. You don't want to play. Don't say you are old. Don't say it. Your age is going does not mean your sexual life should not be something that your man is tired or your woman will not be tired of you. No, if there is anything, there is any problem, discuss it together. The man will understand, and the woman will understand. It's only a foolish woman that will break her home that will not understand when you talk to that woman in a polite manner. I keep saying it all the time. If you talk to somebody in a polite manner and the person get mad at you, you know that that person has a mental problem. That is the only way I can say. That is the only word I can say, because any normal person, any same person you speak to in a polite manner and the person get mad at you, especially in a relationship as a man and a wife, you have to check it out. Your house first before fixing others, before fixing other people's problems. Make sure you fix your home. Make sure your home is a place that you are coming back from outside, you are happy. The man is coming back from home, is happy. And the woman is coming back. This thing I'm saying is man, woman. I am not pointing on a woman. just focusing on a woman alone. No, I'm saying it in both sides. Man and woman, fix your home. Health said a woman cannot go and work 12 hours shift. And you at home, you get home before the woman, and you expect the woman to come back to go to the kitchen and prepare food. No, 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 no. You work together, do it together. Before the woman comes back, if you are the one that gets home first, except you don't know how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, the woman will teach you. I've seen so many women, they are in the kitchen with their man. Even some men, they teach their wife how to cook as well. It's all about understanding and communication. We shouldn't miss that point. Communication is very, very vital in marriage. Even as a woman to woman, as a man to man, if there is no good communication, you clash along the line. And be truthful to your woman. Be truthful to your man. If you lie today, tomorrow you lie. Trust me, you need 1,000 lies to cover that one lie that you lied yesterday. Truth, be transparent, be truthful at all times. If you are in your place of work, you are on break, call your wife. Some people don't know how to call their wives. They don't know how to make this phone call. Be romantic on the phone. Just call your wife. Oh, I just did break. So how you did, my darling? How things now? If you see my work, let your partner, let your wife or your husband be your gossip partner. Let your wife, I repeat that, let your wife or your husband be your gossip partner. When you gossip all the time, trust me, hey, gossip. Let your wife be your gossip partner. I emphasize on that. Your relationship will be going on smoothly. You find out that you not quarrel. You can only have misunderstanding. There is difference between quarreling and misunderstanding. You won't quarrel anymore if you have been quarreling. Take this on board. You find out that it's only misunderstanding that you found yourself, and that misunderstanding will not linger on for a long time. You have to disagree to agree. Yes, as a human being, you disagree to agree. But quarreling as a man and wife all the time, that's the reason we are, getting on board on this channel. We want to bring women together. We want to bring men together to know how you respect your man and how your man respects you. I think I've said it all. Thank you, healthredeem, for having me here. Relationship is sweet. It's sweet when you communicate with one another. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening. I love you all. And I will be here next week
Yes.
again.
Why anyway, thank you so much. You have a lot.
Thank you.
Whatever we're going to be doing theoretically, we put it in by putting it into drama. You understand?
Yes,
And I know
yes,
you're ready to
yes.
do that, and I know you'll be able to do that. So, and
I will.
that,
I will.
that God will give us that will give us direction to follow so that we'll be able to save
Yes,
one or two lives. Because
yes,
when you say you love God, when you say you love life, when you say you want good, you're thinking good of your opponent, of your fellow human being. How do you do that? You have to show kindness. You have to, what you know, you have to give back to the world. And I think that's
yes.
our essence of us being here. Oh, Smart Talk, great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Smart Talk.
So, yeah, okay. I think someone is going to join us. I think someone is trying to join us. That's a good one. I'm going to make it three. I'm going to add him to the stream. Oh no, I'm adding him. I'm adding him to the stream. So yeah. So I'm going to make it three.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be threes, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, thank God. And I think we are just seeing the third person here. And I'm so happy the thing that is here feel is going to change our views here. So our views are our views or where we are coming from is going to, I'm seeing it as a therapist for themselves,
Mm.
creating it like motor. I'm so happy because he knows so Pastor and me is not
Good evening. Oh,
Line is breaking.
the line is breaking. So, can you hear me?
you are, I think it's going to be interesting because okay.
Hello. Good evening. Oh,
Yes,
Good evening. You are
good
welcome.
evening. Can you hear me?
Clearly.
thing I really want to
Good
Mm.
evening. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't know if Health Redeem is hearing and others can hear me.
Okay. I can hear you properly.
talk quickly.
Good evening. Oh, I appreciate you for
17th
having me.
of September.
I've been listening to the discussions, and it has been so wonderful. I just have a little contribution for random. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Pastor,
Okay.
I'm going to hand over to you. I will hand over to you, but I just want to say something, and I will want you to also throw light, quickly say yes. If you have anybody you know that is going to vote wisely, so that they don't create problem for themselves. Because how do we create problem for ourselves? By selling our conscience. So I want to quickly throw that in. By selling our conscience. I hear that people buy people's conscience to say, come and vote for me. I will give you 10,000. I'll give you 20,000. If people do
That is
that
another
and you sell
thing.
your conscience, you're creating the problem for yourself. I don't want to go into that. It's going to be a week petition. So I will do that one. I'm not a politician, but I will do it a week before the election. So I want to leave the floor to give us a word on this topic on the screen. You saw it and you said you are very interested in looking at the problems people create for themselves. So, Pastor, I'm really going to leave it for you. I'm going to leave it to you, and I really want you to address it in a spiritual way. Because me and Uwaidion TV, we have been from me on the physical way from our eyes. So you now, we want you to actually tell us about it in the spiritual way with regards to marital affair or worship. So over to you.
Okay. Thank you very much for having me. And what I just have a little contribution in the sense that when you want to enter into relationship or into marriage, you need to first of all ask yourself, what do I want? Why do I want to involve myself in this relationship?
What am
And
I
once you get that picture very clear, it's a step to take. And once you are operating in Dixit, you're being hypocrite, like what our sister said before. That when some people want to enter into a relationship, they pretend to be nice, They do everything to please the man does everything to please the woman, and they are not showing their real color. And when they come together, and they now discover that this know what, this know who I know before, then it start to, it creates problem. Then let me go to the spiritual aspect. When parents involve themselves in idol worship, in other words, they went to demand for a child, maybe from herbalist or from witch doctor, that can as well affect the child in the future. I hope you're understanding me.
Yes, sir.
That is where deliverance comes in. When we talk about deliverance, it does not mean you are a witch or you are possessed with marine or you are a bad person. It's just for God to part a way for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it is very important for us to ask our parents how did they conceive us? They gave birth to us. There are some family, because of what the parents have done, a, a curse can be issued. There are some family, they have to serve the family idol. There are some family, their children have been dedicated to that idol. So if they refuse to follow what the involvement of their parents can as well affect them. So that is the reason why when you give your life to Christ, you begin to pray to break yourself loose from those things so that you can live a better life. And one thing you must understand is this: as a child of God, does not mean that you will not face challenges in life. And God is the one that's going to determine when to answer you and when not to answer you. There are some people, after giving their life to Christ, they think things are going to go smoothly like that. They're not going to face challenges. And immediately they face challenges, they begin to regret why they decide to take that path. But any challenge that comes your way is to shaping your life and to build you up and build up your faith. I always tell people, whether God blesses you or not, your duty is to render your service unto God. Because at the end of everything, you see, God forbid bad, and there are some people, their marriage will take them to hell.
All right.
So we must understand this. And once God is a center of your marriage, challenge will come, but you use the scripture, the word of God, to guide that marriage. Love does not die, and love does not fade, except that love is not genuine. Let us open to Romans chapter 5. Romans chapter 5, verse 8.
This is no problem.
It says, but God commended his love towards us, in that while we are yet sinners, Christ loved us. When we are still yet sinners, when we are still living in sin, say he loved us. So in the essence, in a nutshell, that even when your husband is not doing well, you still love him. Even when your wife is not doing well, there are some character you find in her, you still love her. So when that genuine love is there, it covers every other shortcoming. You see some people say, I don't have feelings for you anymore, I don't love you anymore. In the beginning, there was no love. There was no genuine love. There was no genuine love from the beginning. Because if there is love, it will not fade. But we can boost the love to increase every day. Because the love that Jesus has for us is everlasting. It doesn't change. Even when we sin against him, we ask him for forgiveness, he still forgives us. He never changes his mind. So why should husband or wife change his or her mind? It's because the love is not there. So we Christians, the word of God is our manual that we use to build our home. And the way Christ loved us, the church, the same way we should love wife and husband. And once we have this mentality, it will be very easy for us to live a peaceful home. It will be very easy to live a peaceful home. Challenges will come. Different kind of things will come. But when we remember the love that Christ has for us, that we are not perfect. If you know as a husband you are not perfect, also know that your wife is not also perfect. So we don't concentrate on the wrong side of the person, whether man or woman, husband or wife, but always look at the good side of the man and good side of the woman to cover the other side of it. And as we said earlier, communication is very important in marriage and in relationship. And once you are open, trust have to be there. And once you are open, once you are open to each other, nothing will come in between two of them. Nothing. It's because some of them, some women, some men, they do this, in the secret, behind the woman, behind the man. And once one of them finds out, it becomes a problem. As husband is not, as husband when he naked before his wife, and it's not ashamed, the same way we ought to open up to God. If there's any challenge, we need to pray, talk to God concerning it. And husband and wife and children, they need to pray together. It's everyday thing. As you are praying, you must pray for your marriage. Don't think, oh, this man love me, this woman love me, then you just leave it like that. No, you must pray, because challenge will come, attack will come, different thing will come. And a woman must try her possible best to praise her husband. Don't bring your husband down. Always praise your husband. Encourage your husband. The same thing the man has to, the man also need to do. Always praise your wife. Encourage her. Anytime she get discouraged because of challenges of trouble, whatever she's going through or he's going through, we need to encourage each other. We need to boost each other's faith. And once we do all these things with understanding, with wisdom, everything will be okay. If you know that your husband talks too much, you as a woman, you need to talk less. If you know that your wife talks too much, your husband need to talk less. And don't complain about everything. Not every little thing you complain, every little thing, no. There are sometimes you just overlook it. When you see that things are not really going well, and this thing repeating itself, it's possible that one of them don't even know why he or she is doing that. But you need to find a very good atmosphere, to discuss about your point it out without not being aggressive, not being angry and all that. And definitely he or she will see reason with you. So when we live like this, definitely there will be peace. We need to sacrifice. Marriage is about sacrifice. You sacrifice your time, you sacrifice your money, you put more effort. It takes two to tango, not one-sided. And when we begin to live one-sided life, there will always be problem. Husband must love his wife, respect his wife. Wife must respect husband and love husband. Don't take advantage of each other. Because the woman loves you, you feel, oh, without you, the woman, your wife cannot do anything. No. I pray as we continue, the Lord will continue to help us to have a happy home and a glorious marriage. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you
Are
very
you
much. I
hearing me,
appreciate you.
sir?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you more. Health Redeem, where are you? Anyway, Pastor has said it all. Relationship is all about understanding. Don't go and lie to your husband, and at the end, when your husband finds out, you think the man will be happy with you. No, the man will not be happy with you. And you, the man, if you lie to your wife and you think your wife will be happy with you, you lie. Let's understand one another. Let's understand each other. Understanding one another goes a long way in relationship. Talk more to your spouse, talk more to your partner. If you don't like what your partner is putting on, don't swallow that pain. Don't swallow. You are in pain and you are swallowing it. Your pain will increase. Oh, you need to tell that your partner what your partner is putting on. You don't like it, and you give reasons why you don't like what your partner is putting on. I emphasize on both sides when I'm talking. If you don't like what your husband is putting on, you as a woman, it's your responsibility to tell your husband that this thing your husband is putting on, you don't like it. Nobody that don't have past. If anybody comes to you and said, I don't have past when I just got married, blah, 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 a hand of applause for that kind of person. Everyone has got past. But if you have decided to settle down, to marry, please, let's respect our marriage. Let's respect our marriage. And don't be too quarrelsome. It doesn't go a long way. It makes someone to remain stagnant. You don't go forward, you don't go backward. Quarreling all the time in marriage, it drives away success. Relationship is all about understanding one another. It's all about communication. Don't look at what John is doing to the wife and you want to come and do it to your wife. Don't look at what Sarah is doing to the husband and you want to come and do it to your husband. Don't compare your husband with another person's ex's husband. It's very bad. Comparison destroy homes. So many homes are destroyed today because of comparison. You don't compare your husband to another woman's husband. Be your friend, be outsider, be anybody that you have, come close to. Do not compare. Your husband is your husband. Your wife is your wife. We cannot have the same character. We are different species. So we cannot be the same. Never. Stop comparing. Stop comparing. Thank you, everyone. for listening. God bless you all. Thank you. Bye. See you.
Hello. When my round up because internet will give a problem or I fall out. Okay, tell me bye bye. Okay. Okay, then they end the hold on.